Hey Mo. I decided just to kind of hop on last minute just to see if anyone wanted some readings tonight. I am here and available. We're also doing free, I forgot to put in the title. Let me edit that. We're doing free yes, no for 15 minutes. Let me edit that. If anybody has a yes or no question that they'd like to ask, they can go ahead and post it. For CG, will I start research in January? Will CG start their research in January? CG, yes or no? I am getting a yes, the lovers. Will Mo win D's Fantasy Football League this year? It's between you and one other person. I'm getting 2 of Pentacles, but you do have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like it's leaning in your favor. You're welcome, CG. You guys are so nice to me. Don't mind all the ruckus in the background. Those are just my cats. They're in a crazy mood tonight. I want to take credit for teaching you what FF means. You can if you want to, but I have been with my fiance for about 7 years now. I think I actually knew about that beforehand too. That's pretty funny. Because he's like obsessed with sports, like every kind of sport. I actually was telling him the funny questions that y'all were asking me in here, like if the Cowboys will win the Super Bowl, like if France will win, things like that. He agreed. He agreed with what Spirit had to say on those answers. Will N leave third party for SS, please? Will N leave third party? I am getting a yes, Knight of Cups for SS. Hello, Jades. How are you? Is Capricorn K going to make a love offer to Jades this week? Page of Swords. That is a yes card for me, but it is kind of an impulsive decision and maybe not very thought out. So just take that message. But I am getting a yes. Can I ask fiance if the Cowboys get OBJ? Does he still feel? Are you a Cowboys fan? Thank you guys. Hit the like. See, he's diehard Washington. He has been since he was a little guy. It's so funny because I grew up, like, I never really had an opinion either way, but I grew up with, like, my biological father's, like, side of the family. They, like, were obsessed with Dallas. I think that they still are. They live in Texas now. And so all I had ever known was people in my life that loved the Cowboys. And, like, now I'm getting married to someone who's, like, diehard Washington. And, you know, I gotta represent. But I honestly, like, don't really follow it too much. I've never really been one into, like, into sports. I know, that's so funny, hun. Brennan. So we're having a discussion about, like, Cowboys in Washington. So Mo is a Cowboys fan, so I was telling him about how you're, like, diehard Washington, and they were like, "Wow, he likes the no names." Yeah, that's fact. I know, I thought that was so funny. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. We're the Washington Football Team Commanders. He said, "We're the Washington Football Team Commanders." He's like he's not crazy about it. But he is hoping that Matthew McConaughey and who else was it? Jeff Bezos and Jay-Z will buy the team. Because, you know, obviously they've got the money, and Matthew McConaughey has been diehard Washington fan for, like, his whole life too. Hey Rose, how are you? Oh, you got a star tattooed on you? So you're diehard. Rose says, does AK the Aries miss me? AK the Aries miss me. Yep, but yeah, he does, but I don't know if he's going to tell you about it because we have the Queen of Swords. This is someone who's kind of, like, okay with the like, disconnect that you guys are experiencing right now. Maybe even if you guys are in no communication, like, they're not planning on changing that anytime soon, but I would say that they do miss you. Thank you for liking the video, guys. You guys are awesome. Fetus is in the house. Fetus, do you have a yes or no question you'd like to ask? You're welcome, Vetus. I hope you're doing well tonight. Make sure you guys are posting the correct emoji or keyword in the chat along with your questions. This just shows me that you guys have read my disclaimer. It's important that you guys get that information. If you've been here before, you know the drill. I'm happy to answer your questions. I just need you guys to Post the emoji or keyword to enter in the free list. Thank y'all for liking the stream. I appreciate it. Jasmine's here. Vita says I'm good. How are you? Doing well. It's been a very productive day. We felt so successful. Got a lot of stuff done. And then to end the night, I went and got empanadas. Those were good. We watched a little bit of New Girl. I did a private reading, and now we're just hanging out. Jasmine, go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. Earth Angel, thank you for following the rules. Earth Angel says, will Michael get back to communicate before 2024? Show me a yes or a no for Earth Angel. I am getting a yes. The Empress. LH, does Virgo still think about me? I am getting a no, LH. I have the 5 of Pentacles that came out of the deck and a 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Will DT contact me first? Now that I've decided not to do it first. Show me a yes or a no for Angelic, please. A yes card or a no card. I have a yes. 3 of Cups. Is Hunter waking up to his feelings for Jasmine? Show me a yes or a no, please. I have a yes. Queen of Pentacles. 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's okay. Spirit knows what you're asking. Even if I read it wrong or I don't fully understand it, I do feel like Spirit understands what you're trying to say. You're welcome, guys. We have 1 minute left on the clock. Will I get the internship with the tech company? Yes card or no card for Bria? I am getting a yes, Bria. Donations are open, guys. If you want pricing information, I can throw it on the screen. Okay, so that's time. So free list is closed. We have a 6-card love and relationship spread that I did last night. People seem to like it. We also have a 9-card love and relationship spread. We also have a 3-card past, present, future, a 10-card reading, any question, and channeled message reading. And then we also have a 5-card mini. So I'll leave those on the screen if anyone else is interested. It all ranges between $3 and $15. You also can add channeled message cards to your deck, or to your reading as well. All of that pricing information is in the description if you guys are interested. I'm going to hang out here for a little bit because, I'm pretty much just doing nothing right now. So we're just going to hang out. You're welcome, Bria. So if anyone does want to donate, just let me know. But I will say if I'm here for any longer than like maybe 10 or 15 minutes and no one's donated, I probably will go ahead and sign off for the night. You're welcome, Jasmine. Thank you guys for coming in and saying hi, liking the stream. I appreciate having you here. Hey Rashima, I'll answer your question because you always show support, but our free list is closed. Maybe I should post that in the comments. Thank you, Chad. Jasmine, whenever you're ready, you can post your question. Will Rashima marry a Virgo? Show me a yes or a no for Rashima. I am getting a no. I have 5 of Swords. It might be an Earth sign because you do have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, or an air sign because it's 5 of Swords. But I'm getting no for Virgo specifically. Future spouse. 6 card love and relationship. Let's see. Did you want me, so you wanted me to do a mini reading for you? Is that what it is? Or did you want to do the 6 card love and relationship? I think I might be able to get more specific details with the mini reading. The love and relationship. Okay, let me see if I can find a spread for that real quick. Okay, so we have a future love spread. The questions are: my future true love. Will the attraction be instant? What will the person be like? Any challenges you may have? Any advice? And when, where, and how will you meet? So let's do that one. I think that would be fun. Okay, either way, whatever you want to do works for me. Sorry, I'm a little delayed here. The chats, I think I'm a little bit, you want to do that one? Okay. So let's do that one. You too, Rashima. Thank you. Nuza, hi. My free list is closed. Okay, future love for Jasmine, please. Future love. All right, give me 1 second, Jasmine, while I channel. Okay, so this is interesting. So the first card that represents your future love, the type of person that they are. So we have the Queen of Wands. So this could be a fire sign. This could also specifically be a Leo. But generally, this person is extremely confident. They are very, very good looking. So props to you. They're objectively attractive. So it's just like everyone would look at them and be like, damn, they're hot. So they're turning heads. They are naturally confident within themselves as well. Their love language might be like words of affirmation, because I think that they do like compliments as well. So I'm getting like some details in regards to that, but I just feel like they're just very charismatic, very charming. They likely are like the head of whatever their position is. So they might be in charge of a department, they might be a manager, supervisor, they might own their own business. It's like entrepreneur, if that's, I think that's the right word. That's sounding weird to say. But they're definitely someone who's interested in kind of managing their own thing. They don't like it being micromanaged, and they do like getting to the top. So this means that they, one of their biggest things is feeling fulfilled within their passion, or feeling fulfilled within their job, whatever it is that's motivating them. Whether they don't want to be, they want to be macromanaged, they like, want to have that freedom and that flexibility. Maybe they have a passion of their own that they want to start up. Maybe their motivation is just making really good money. Any of it is possible. Ooh, this sounds good already. I like it. I feel like your person is kind as well. I feel like sometimes they can be misunderstood just because they are attractive and they do have just this kind of extroverted personality. I feel like people could misunderstand them possibly. But they are ambitious. I feel like they are friendly. It's just like people just have to take the time to get to know them. Which brings me to my next point, where will the attraction be instant? I think the attraction will be instant, but I don't know if you're going to really take to their personality quickly, or I don't know if something here about them kind of rubs you the wrong way. There's something here that makes it seem like there is some type of resistance when you guys first meet. So it's interesting because I feel like they're misunderstood. So knowing this, hopefully you can change that outcome, and maybe get to know this person a little bit quicker. But I do feel like they could come off pretentious, even though I don't think deep down they are. I just think that they could ruffle some feathers and rub people the wrong way. But I think that also makes for really good sexual tension, because they get on your nerves so bad that I think like the sex would be really good. But again, this is your future love, this is your future spouse, so this isn't someone who you're just gonna hit it and quit it. So what will the person be like? Again, I said they're extroverted. We also have a very expansive energy with the Three of Wands. So this talks about someone who's a go-getter, someone who's open-minded. I don't think they're going to make judgments on people, because he probably knows like how it feels to be judged instantly or right away. And like, I feel like in the right light, he makes good impressions, but I feel like he could feel misunderstood by his peers. So he's a non-judgmental type of person. He's willing to be open-minded. I don't feel like he's extremely closed off in any sense of the word. He's constantly looking forward to the future. What's next? What's the next thing I can do? What's the next thing I can start or launch? He does seem to be the type of person that has this kind of like quick wit and power. And I'm using the he pronoun, so if that's wrong, don't be turned off by this. I just wanted to like throw a pronoun in there. In regards to any challenges that you guys might have, we have the Queen of Swords. So I think communication is going to be the biggest thing for you guys, being able to effectively communicate with each other. It's important that you guys have that level of communication, because if you don't, things could be misconstrued. There could be issues with like maybe you think they feel a certain way and they don't, but you're taking things off of impressions and intuition and things like that. So communicating is a big thing. I think you guys are both very intelligent. We'll be drawn to each other's intelligence, honesty, just being very upfront and open. I think you both would be very like blunt with one another. Like if you're feeling some type of way, you'll respect that about each other. But I feel like there could be some tact behind it. I feel like we don't just want to say things without thinking them through. The Queen of Swords is the type of person where it doesn't really like care if like it hurts your feelings. They're just gonna say it. So we just have to be careful that we're being also emotional and thinking and considering about the other person's feelings. So that could be a challenge that you guys have. We also have what will help, what advice you have. We have the Nine of Wands. I think being able to see each other's perspective, never make each other feel like you have an ultimatum, would be a good thing, because I don't think either of you do well with ultimatums. I think that you just want to live your life. They want to live their life, and you both have to respect each other's boundaries with the Nine of Wands here. But the other thing is too is understanding each other's perspective, where you're coming from, what you've been through, because once you find out why someone is the way they are, you have more compassion for them. So that's just some advice there. And then the last card that you have is the Ace of Pentacles. I like that you said you've been working on your throat chakra. I think that's great. Be able to speak up for yourself and say what's on your mind. The Ace of Pentacles is when, where, or how will you meet. I feel like that's a very loaded for one card, but that's what the spread said for me to do. So with the Ace of Pentacles, it does feel like it could be within the year. Let me double check my timing chart here and see if that lines up really quickly. Yeah. So aces in any suit can be pretty immediate. So I feel like it could happen within the next year. As far as where, Ace of Pentacles, I consider that some type of financial situation. So it could be like a bank, like some kind of financial institution. It could be at like a tax preparer's office. It could be at your workplace. It could be at a place where you are going to better yourself. So like some type of hobby or someplace that you pay a subscription or membership to. Literally where you spend money, somewhere where you would spend money is like one of the things. So like, for example, the grocery store. But I'm specifically getting more like financially related things. So workplace, bank, financial institution, taxpayer's office, or a accountant's office, some type of financial advisor. And also pentacles have to do with hobbies and school. So if you're planning on going to school, taking a course, taking a class, a work meeting, this is wild because you work at a bank. No shit, that's crazy. Okay, so yeah. That's what I've got for you on that. When, where, or how will you meet? So I hope you enjoyed that reading. I thought that was kind of fun. I'm actually going to save that spread in case anybody else wants to do it. Let's see. Future love. Good, you're welcome. That is kind of crazy that you work at a bank, though, I'm not gonna lie. And I am excited for you. Thank you again for the donation. So we'll just hang around for a little while longer to see if anybody else wants to donate. If you guys are liking these spreads, I can keep it going. I really can, because I'm having fun with it. I feel like it's adding another layer and a new dynamic to the readings. I've always really liked freestyles, but I realized with freestyle readings, the way that I read, I have to come up with the questions myself and like kind of think things through and try to kind of dig myself. And I find that with the spreads, it makes it easy because it like prompts you with the questions and kind of maybe makes you think of things that you hadn't thought of asking. So I think that they're fun. Also, while I have you guys, I wanted to let you know that I am running a giveaway. All that information's on the community tab on my page here on YouTube. But basically what it is if anybody gets a private reading with me, they'll be entered into a giveaway. Anybody who orders a reading, like a private reading with me between, it was last night and this coming Sunday to 11:59 p.m., basically just before midnight my time, I will enter you into a giveaway for 20 minutes of a private reading with me for free. We only have one person in right now, so if anybody else wants to take me up on it, you have a good shot of winning. And that 20-minute reading, that's worth $45. So I think that and there's different tiers too. There's different ways you can enter into getting a private reading with me, and I send you all the pricing information so you can choose what's best for you. But it's a really good win. And so far, someone's guaranteed to win it if nobody else gets a reading with me. So I would definitely look into that. You can ask me any questions you have by emailing me, lunaaffinity@yahoo.com. And I can send you all of that information. So just figured I'd throw that out there. Chasmin, I'm going to type the response to you. Oh, Mo donated. I didn't want to do it until you said you'd stay. I don't want to overwork you. Oh, you're totally fine. Thank you for the donation. Let's see. All right, so what can I do for you, Mo? Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, Mo, for saying that. Jasmine's. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna try. We'll see. The anxiety, I know. Like the waiting game is just like nail biting. LaShonda's in the house. Hello. Doing well. Doing very well tonight. Just hanging out. It's like chill vibes in here. I'm laying on the couch, got a blanket. You know, we're just hanging out this evening. Mo, whenever you're ready. Oh. Okay. So Mo, did you want me to go in depth with this one or do you have a couple questions? Let me know. And we'll get started. Okay, so the first question is the way that Mo is approaching the situation with the family, the right way to go about this. Mo, are you asking in regards to how you plan to approach it, like, or how you're handling it right now? I just want to clarify. Is the way that Mo is planning on approaching the situation with the family the right way to go about this? Ooh, yes, we have the King of Cups. The main thing is, Mo, is that they want you to be in your authentic truth. So that's what I feel like I'm guided to tell you. That's what your spiritual team or your guides are wanting to make it clear. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So Spirit is saying, like, you need to make sure that you're standing your ground, you are being authentic, you are not shying away from this anymore, that you are speaking your mind, you're letting it happen. And I feel like to a certain extent you will be respected for that, because you're like, I'm not backing down. Like, this is what happened and I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys it didn't happen. But I see you here with the King of Cups, like taking an emotional approach, maybe in a way that's like being very considerate of everyone that's involved here. Let's see. Including yourself. But the King of Cups is overall a yes card for me. The Justice is here, no surprise. So this talks about understanding cause and effect, knowing that there's consequences for your actions. So the way that you handle something, if it's, let's just say, aggressive, there could be backlash. It could not be well received if you approach things delicately but stand your ground. They might be more open to and be more receptive to you. So it really just depends on like being fully aware that how you approach this, which I feel like is a good way, because I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's a good way, is that's going to lead to good things. The Justice card also talks about the law, legal matters as well. if there's like anything that you feel needs to be handled in that regard. And then also it talks about being honest and doing what's fair and doing what's right. Let's see what else. I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, it's showing me that you may not get the results right away that you're looking for. It may not be like an instant connection or an instant reconciliation, but don't worry, you would be planting the seeds. You would be getting the thoughts going. You would be getting things moving, even if you don't see the results right away. I feel like the people will be open to it, and this is something that they will be thinking about and thinking on, and maybe be a little bit reserved. But I feel like over time, like I said, the seeds have been planted. Over time, you're going to really see maybe you guys coming back together with certain people in your family. Maybe the closeness, the bond, things like that will start to come back. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about like good luck being on your side, doing things in the right timing, being tapped into your intuition, and knowing that like if it seems too much, too soon, too fast, to just kind of pump the brakes a little bit and revisit it again later. We don't want anyone to feel pressured or cornered or uncomfortable. Definitely don't want you to feel that way. So this has a lot to do about doing things in the right timing. So, but overall, yes, I am getting a yes for you. Hi, baby. Do you just want to come up here with me? What can I answer for you next, Mo? All right, let's see. Will stepfather's family support Mo? Sigma, thank you. I'll be with you shortly. Will stepfather's family support Mo? Show me a yes card or a no card, please. Yes, I am getting a yes. That's actually really refreshing, honestly, to see that you're getting a yes. The judgment card is here, which talks about people needing to make a judgment call for their soul, for their spirit. Judgment also talks about forgiving the past, trying to heal the past so that you can move forward into a better tomorrow. So if you're feeling any guilt, well, I don't think you would, but if you're feeling any shame, if you're feeling any resentment, anything that you're feeling about the situation, it's like making time for healing. So I do feel, we have the Ace of Wands too. So I do feel like the family likely also feels accountable. For all you know, Mo, this is cycles that's been going on in their family for generations. This could just be your stepfather's issue, but this could also be something that the family has been aware of and just ready for things to kind of end, things to to stop. Let's see, what else am I getting from Mo here? But yeah, it seems with the Ten of Wands, this is a burden that they've carried for a while. I think that they honestly know about what has gone on. But even if they don't, I don't think they'd be surprised about it. There's something here about a heavy weight on them, feeling like a lot is on their shoulders, feeling like they're carrying this around with them. And maybe feeling very burdened or stressed by this, and also understanding what you've been carrying around as well and having empathy for it. I see the Four of Wands here talking about taking the next step in your relationship for the better. We also have the Emperor, which talks about parental figures or maybe guardians or just people who feel like they need to take some type of it's almost like extending some type of olive branch to you, like maybe apologizing for someone else's behalf. Regardless, the Emperor here is talking about the family taking authority and taking control of the situation. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups, which talks about after the moon here, things coming to the surface. We have Ten of Cups, which is happy family values, alignment within the family, harmony within the family, peace within the family. All right, and then the next question is this decision that will overall expose who he really is? In this decision that will overall... Oh, sorry, that was a continuance of your question. Okay, what was your next question? Yeah, I feel like it's something that they just maybe could feel shame about. That I think that they just are ready to kind of put to bed and try to move on. The Judgment in the traditional tarot, it depicts people literally coming out of coffins and being reborn. They're like rejoicing. And this talks about, it doesn't really talk about death. It's not necessarily, it's more like a rebirth. It's more like, let's put the old self to rest and let's move into something more joyful, more peaceful. Yeah, it's just overall, Judgment is about healing. So let's see, how will siblings take this truth? Lashonda, I am really sorry if there was like confusion. The giveaway is for private readings, so not like if you donate to me. It's all the information's on my all the information's on my community tab. It's if you get a private reading with me, like if you book a private reading with me between last night and Sunday, you could be entered into the drawing. If that's the only reason you donated, I'm happy to refund you, but I'm also happy to do your reading at the same time. I just wanted to clarify that the giveaway was only if you book a private reading with me, you'll be entered. So sorry if that was confusing. I'm happy to do the reading for you either way, or if that's the only reason you donated was to get into the drawing, then I can refund you. But I just wanted to, full transparency. I just wanted you to know. How will siblings take the truth? How will siblings take the truth with Mo? You got it, LaShonda. You got it. I'll do your reading. Okay. How will siblings take the truth? How will siblings take the truth? Whoa. Mo, you have the Queen of Swords coming in again. So that really hasn't changed much there. You said you knew who I was talking about in the last reading. You felt like two of your siblings would like, but one of them maybe not. So the Queen is still here, representing that that's still the case. So we have the Six of Pentacles as well. And this talks about an equal give and take. So you have at least two of your siblings who are going to be extremely receptive to this truth, to this like what is your truth. They are going to be receiving you with open arms and understanding. They're extremely open to hearing your side, to reconciling, to reconnecting. Like I said before in the previous reading, it may not be this instant thing. I think it's definitely something that's going to take some time, but I do feel like they mentally and emotionally will be available for you. The Seven of Wands talks about overcoming a challenge, and I feel like this is you with your siblings and feeling like you're heading into this feeling a little bit unknown, or there's a tone of uncertainty, and it's saying that you will overcome, and that you and your siblings will overcome this obstacle that seems to be here in front of you. There will be continued communication. We have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands talks about an influx of communication, so much more going on. I think it was in your reading that we did personally where it was like an Eight of Wands in reverse, and I was talking about this disconnect or maybe this non-communication. Well, now it's upright and it's talking about things coming in for you. We have the Wheel of Fortune as well, which is luck, good things being on your side, things happening in the right time. So overall, I feel like your siblings are going to take this well. They are going to be open to this. They are going to be available to communicate. The majority of your siblings, if not all of them. So that's what I've got for you, Mo. We're going to go ahead and move on to Sigma. Sigma, who donated for, I think it was a mini. Sigma, if you are here, you can go ahead and... Oh, actually, I think you posted your question on... Was it PayPal? Yeah, I think it might have been on PayPal. Let's see. Thank you. Spirit messages for Sigma, please. spirit messages for Sigma. Thanks again, Luna. You're amazing. Always very in touch with how I'm feeling. You rock. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. And you're oh my gosh, thank you. But you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So Sigma, we have some changes coming in for you in the next couple of weeks, which are very positive. So your reading starts off with the 10 of Wands, which talks about like a lot of stress, heaviness, burden. Maybe you feel like the world's on your shoulders, like everything's on you to solve or fix or handle. But the 8 of Wands depicts like things changing for you and fairly quickly, because we have an Ace of Wands and we also have a Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords handles things very quickly, and aces are also like new freshness and things happening pretty immediate. So I feel like definitely within the next couple of days or weeks, you're going to start feeling so much better. I think the main thing is the spirit's pointing to tell you that you have to like make sure you're making a plan. You know, you're writing things down, you're getting things organized, you know, you're downloading like a Google Calendar, for example. Just download the Google Calendar, put in all the different tasks, all of your bills that are due, all the events that you have, like all the things, the deadlines that you have, like basically just find a way to try to get it organized, make a plan with the King of Wands, because this talks about taking the lead. Because I feel like the more you're able to do that, you'll worry less, you'll have less anxiety. That was so weird. It ignore me for a second, but it like looked like something was like flying across my screen. That was so bizarre. I feel like I'm going crazy. So yeah, one of the main things is like taking control, making a plan, getting organized. Let's see what else we've got here for you. Okay, so you may have blocks to your health and your happiness. Spirit is saying that it's very likely this is due to maybe it's almost like a dissatisfaction in the situations that you've been given, like the cards you've been dealt, so to speak. A lack of satisfaction in this. And also maybe the decisions that you've made you could regret now, or you feel like maybe the decisions other people have made have put you in a position where life can be kind of hard for you. And this talks about needing to forgive, needing to release repressed anger, or anything that you're feeling, because this could quite literally be storing in your physical body and relating to your happiness. There's also a card here which talks about being authentic, kind of like allowing yourself to shine. Don't put yourself kind of on the back burner. Make sure you're putting yourself first as well, and maybe putting your health even and your happiness as a priority, as one of those things on the to-do list, something for yourself every day. Another message is that you have new or renewed romantic love coming in and a life-changing epiphany and experience. It's time for a big and blessed change for you. God is supporting you each step of the way. Thank you, Sigma. LaShonda, you're so pretty. I just saw your profile picture on your donation. Okay, let's see what your question is. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Okay, let's see. This is for LaShonda Matlock, please. LaShonda. You're very welcome. Okay, so the specific thing that I asked in regards to timing, we got the Wheel of Fortune. This is ruled by Jupiter. It talks about how there's actually no timing yet. Things are still up in the air and need to settle. So, of course, what do I do as a reader? I ask for another card, and I'm like, I need to know, like, give me something here. We have the High Priestess. That also says no timing. So I'm like, okay. So I push again. And then we have the King of Wands. Now, wands in general to me are fall, but the King of Wands specifically is July 22nd to August 22nd. So I would say anytime between July and fall is likely when it's going to be. I know that's not very like pinned down or specific, but it is the best that I could do because I feel like Spirit is saying, like, since nothing is set in stone, I'm not able to like predict specifics or like narrow it down to a specific season, so to speak. Let's see. That's like as close as I can get, but I know that you donated for an in-depth LaShonda, so if there's anything that I can do to answer any questions you have further, you have 7 more card pulls, so we can dig in a little bit deeper into something related to that question, or I could answer something different for you. You just let me know. So let's dig. You said that has been where I've been. High Priestess, King of Wands. That's crazy. Okay. So let's see if we can get any more details here in regards to it. Any other details that I see? Let's pull. General. All right, so do you have kids? Holy shit, I have the Empress. That literally means no timing. That's so crazy. I know you said not to push the timing thing, but that also means no timing. Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be within the year, but that's so crazy. Like I keep just getting cards of no timing, no timing, no timing. Okay, because the Empress here signifies the mother, being the nurturer. It can also signify high fertility right now and pregnancy. So if that's something that you still feel like would be an option for you or possible for you, that's something to keep in mind. So a lot of times when I see the Empress card, it could literally mean someone's pregnant right now. It could mean someone could be very fertile, could get pregnant, or you're in a time where you're just very much focused on like your home, your family, things of that nature. Let's see, what else do we have for LaShonda? Aww. So the sun also indicates children as well. This is crazy. If you're still able to have children, you might be having children soon, like another one. But I definitely feel like success is guaranteed either way for you, and the date will be within the year. Where we have more wands, we have Ace of Wands. You can talk about immediate stuff happening too, things happening very quickly for you. The Ace of Wands kind of means like you're getting inspiration, ideas, plans. So if you're like, okay, we can't set a date, but I kind of like want to start getting like a mood board together, or I want to start talking about where it's going to be or what it's going to look like, or all the little details and things like that. That would be where the Ace of Wands would come into play. Your daughter-in-law's pregnant. Aw, that's very sweet. Yeah, because I was going to say there's definite children around you. And I'm feeling like new babies. New babies. Okay. What else do we have here? High Priestess is making an appearance again. This talks about relying on your inner knowing and your intuition. So you may feel gentle nudges of downloads, messages. Maybe you have this like kind of like gentle nudging in the back of your mind of something that you need to do or something that you need to look into, and you're kind of like, I don't have time for that, I'll do that later. Or like maybe, I don't know, regardless, it's like you ignore it, but it comes back, the feeling, the thought, whatever, keeps coming back. It's like Spirit saying, don't ignore this, because this is messages from them. You definitely want to pay attention to those things. The thing is that when it's message from Spirit, you can ignore it and you can push it off, but it keeps coming back. Whereas ego is fear, and it's something that feels like almost debilitating. So that's how you can kind of decipher between the two. Fetus, thank you so much. So when it comes to your life or this specific event in general, to follow those calls to actions. If you have like an inkling or gut feeling or something, just go with it and see where it leads you. Grandbabies, that's so exciting. We have Eight of Wands, which talks about things coming in quickly. You have a lot. It's interesting because you have a lot of cards that say no timing, but then a lot of cards saying things could all of a sudden happen so fucking fast. So just keep that in mind, that like maybe there's no timing right now, but then suddenly there's going to be a shift, and then you're going to feel like a whirlwind. You're going to feel like things are just happening so quickly. Things are happening so fast. So like enjoy the peace that you're getting right now of not knowing, because I feel like once you do know, it's going to be insane. It's going to be busy. You're going to have so much going on. We have the Page of Pentacles, and this talks about feeling like you're being given a lot of opportunities. You may even feel like you're getting money or getting blessings and being gifted. So you could be winning, for example, like for the wedding, you could be like winning giveaways. You could be winning, free consultations. You could be winning like a photographer package, like just throwing out there just some examples, but basically like just winning things or receiving opportunities at really good deals or really good discounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have one more card here. Let's see. One more card for LaShonda. So they're showing me a lot of focus for you around your home right now. In preparation for your home, paying attention to getting things done, decluttering. If you have any boxes that need to be packed or unpacked, getting that stuff done. It's like just basically getting down to business, it seems, focusing very much on your home right now. Maybe the people in it, and also just the house itself, getting things in order. So that's like another message for you. Thank you so much for your donation, LaShonda. I hope you enjoyed your reading with me. And congratulations on your grandbaby. All right, Vetus, I am ready for you. Thank you. Packing for a move as we speak. You're always right on point. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I didn't even know you were moving. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you again for the donation. What actions, if any, will Calvin take towards Vetus in the next 3 months? What actions, if any, will Calvin take towards Vetus in the next 3 months? Oh my gosh, Vetus. So we have 8 of Wands. We have 2 of Cups. Knight of Cups. What else do we have? We have 9 of Swords and the Emperor. We also have Page of Cups. So in the next 3 months, I feel like you are going to get more communication from him. The 8 of Wands talks about a shift, things suddenly changing, and it specifically talks about travel, taking flight, taking off, communicating, messages. This is like one big thing, like messages going back and forth, phone calls, FaceTime, essentially just like feeling that where it was nothing was moving, nothing was happening, it's like now suddenly things feel like they're changing. And the 8 of Wands is also like the fastest card in my opinion of the whole deck. So when I see 8 of Wands, I think things happening pretty immediate. So the fact that we're specifically asking within the next 3 months, it makes me feel like it's going to happen soon. We also have the 2 of Cups, which talks about attraction. So it could be making their feelings known to you, maybe making the attraction that they have for you known. This honestly feels so crazy, like, because it feels like maybe something happened. I'm not really sure. But the Eight of Wands is like kind of like a whirlwind, and the Two of Cups talks about like unifying love, coming into union, reconciliation. The Two of Cups that I have in front of me is specifically like two people out on a date, and they're like making a toast or cheersing to the date itself. So it's like, I feel like there's just this desire in his action to come close, to get closer to you within the next 3 months. The Knight of Cups is also very romantic as well, very chivalrous. This is kind of crazy. I'm like shocked that I'm even seeing these cards right now. We have Synchronicities, Page of Cups, which is a messenger of love. This could also be taken quite literally as messages in between you and a loved one. Why is the Nine of Swords here? We have the Five of Pentacles. This person's been thinking a lot about your disconnect, about your distance between one another, and I think that it is bothering them. Why is the Emperor here? Eight of Swords. Oh, Eight of Wands. So we have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Maybe there's a breakthrough here, or some type of mental clarity where they felt restricted, or they felt like they had to hold back and be more reserved with you. They feel like they can maybe take more control or be more dominant. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands. I definitely feel like this other person in his life is vying for his attention, but I feel like he's be careful. That I will say, this may sound all good and great, but be careful the advances that are made in your direction if he's still involved with anyone else. Because the bottom of the deck is kind of showing me that he may have one foot out the door, but he would still be sneaking around. So that's something to keep in mind. Definitely don't want that happening. But anyways, I am seeing like more messages coming your way from him. Yep, so that is what I've got for you, Venus. You're very welcome. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's a end of a cycle, some kind of new phase beginning. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a last call. Thank you guys so much for contributing to me and my channel so far tonight. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead. Maybe it would be smart for me to, I just like assume everybody has my Linktree information. But maybe I should actually post that. That would be pretty smart, I feel. So I'll go ahead and put that in the comments in case anyone is thinking about donating. They'll have access to that. I take Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Last call for donations. I'm going to go ahead and put on the screen what I'm offering tonight in case anybody else wants to know prices. think. And we'll just have it sitting there for a minute to see if anybody else wants to donate. This was fun. I liked this. This was a good stream. Hey Taka, how are you? Thank you for the donation. Oh, Venus, you're so sweet. You're awesome. Thank you. Taka, go ahead with your question. Hey, hon.
Yeah.
Rachel just texted the bars group and she's like, she sent a TikTok about a parrot and was like, can we all stop pretending that it's not absolutely the wildest thing in the world that birds can hold a conversation? And I'm like, yeah, that's true. Like, we don't ever. It is weird. Like, I've thought of that, but like, no one talks about it. Okay, so Taka says, what does R like about me? Like personality, or what draws him to me? Yeah, you're welcome. Taka, I always get notifications whenever you donate, but I don't know why I haven't received it yet. Let me close out. Maybe PayPal's having issues. I know yesterday Cash App was having issues. It's probably just like a really busy time for mobile payment apps. You got to think like everyone's out doing things, buying gifts, probably going out to dinner, parties, Lyft because of like drinking, and everyone's kind of just sending money everywhere. And so they're probably like flooded. Yay, it came through. It came through. Okay, so let's see. Okay. What does R like about Taka? The little sweetheart. What does R like about Taka? All right, Taka. You bring an element of mystery. I feel like you're a bit mischievous as well. I'm looking at the Temperance card where it's like they're looking at you as someone who is good head on their shoulders. You seem like cautious or like optimistically cautious, but you seem like very smart, and I feel like they see this wiseness about you where you're like willing to communicate, you're willing to have a conversation, but you're not like fully putting yourself out there. But I also feel like with the temperance card here too is it's like one eye open, one eye closed, and it's making me feel like maybe you're a bit mischievous, like forgive me for the example, but the whatever spirit's showing me is like a kid who gets very excited, like let's just say about Christmas, and so they're trying to find like all their Christmas gifts, and so they're like looking around trying to and this might be frowned upon, this might seem like, okay, we don't want you to do this, but it's just like they have like this like mischief in them, you know what I mean? They have this like excitement and this youthfulness and this childlike nature of like just wanting to know. And so like I kind of feel like there's that about you, where they kind of feel like it's not that you're up to no good, but there's just like something about you where it's like a little spark, a little joy, a little whimsy, a little I don't know it, and I don't know if they necessarily feel that you're that way, or if this is how they feel towards you, like you're like an exciting gift that they want to find. But there is just this air of mystery about you that's like catching their attention for sure. Let's see, what do they like about Taka? I feel like they think you'd be down to have a good time. I have a picture here with like cupcakes in the background, martinis. I feel like you'd want to dance, like you would, maybe it takes a couple drinks, but I feel like you're the type of person who's just always down. You're a down person. And I feel like they like that about you, because they could tell that like you'd just be up for fun times. You could also be really compassionate. There's a kitten in this picture. Whether you like, and this one's a lion. So you might be just like have talked about liking animals, or you have just a compassionate nature where, I don't know, maybe they view people, they're like, if people are an animal person, they've got to naturally just be a good type of person, that you have empathy, that you can care, you can be nurturing as well. So this is something that draws him to you. Yeah, generally I see just very giving. The 6 of Wands talks about being very giving. I feel like they like the way you dress as well. It's something that you wear around them, that like a specific outfit or a specific style of clothing that they feel suits you very well. Like it shows off like your body well, which in turn would make me think, okay, they like your body too. I feel like they may have heard other people talking about you or something. I'm not sure. It's not fully clicking for me, but it's something to do with like other people really like you, or you seem to get along with other people. And when others have said nice things about you when you're not there, they know you're a good person. And so it's like they either can visually see people celebrating you or wanting to be near you, and that's like a turn on for them. Or they may have even heard other people saying, yeah, like they're really cool, like they're really nice, or just something really nice about you in general. You could come across artistic as well, just like naturally creative. It could just be in your expression. It could be maybe you dress, your style's a little bit different. Maybe you wear your hair a bit different, or accessorize, or I don't know. There's just something about you that feels like creative, feels like different and unique. I feel like you have a good work-life balance as well. I'm not sure how you know this person, I can't remember, but it seems like you know when it's time to kind of be serious and get the stuff done that you are there for. Like whenever you see this person, you're there to like do something. But you also know how to have fun too. You also know when it's time to like, okay, we did our thing, we did our work, whatever. Or like we got this thing done that we came here for. Now it's time to have a good time. Like you have a good lease on life, and there's just this level of optimism and gentle influence about you as well. So that is what I'm picking up. Thank you, Taka. You're welcome. All right, y'all. That is going to have to be it for the night. Because I don't think anybody else was planning on donating anyway. I've had the last call for a while. So I will see you guys likely tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. Remember that you guys can always get private readings from me. If you want to know how much those are, you can always send me an email. We actually have a giveaway. If you get a private reading with me, that you will be entered into a giveaway for a 20-minute private reading with me, which is valued at $45. So if you want to know how to get in that giveaway, email me, lunaaffinity@yahoo.com. If you're like, forget my email, or you're really not like, you just completely don't have a way to get a hold of me, you can just comment on the post and I can get back to you. So hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you, LaShonda, for being here. Vetus, I'm sure you're still hanging around. Oh, hey, you said good night. I love you guys. I will see you guys hopefully sometime this weekend. Bye.